What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys enjoyed the last video. I haven't had a lot of stuff to film lately. That's why the videos have taken a little bit longer. I have a lot of little things I need to do to the 240 and the Miata. I just don't want to film just little bitty things. I gotta have a couple things to film for a full video instead of just one little 10-minute install, you know? But today, we're gonna be working on the S14. I have a couple things I need to put on it, and I think I have enough to make a good video. It is cold outside today. It's like 40 right now. It was 20 something this morning, but I bought a jet heater, and I have been letting that thing blast for the last 10 minutes, let it get warm in here. Obviously, lights still look amazing. I'm still stoked on that. Also, I got air lines ran now, and I have the air compressor, everything hooked up. Yeah, I have air now, so that's cool. So we're all set now. Everything's set. I just gotta get the tire machine here. Tire machine's gonna go here. And then during the winter, I can do tires. I can do whatever I need to do in here and do what I need to do. So anyways, today we are gonna be installing what's in this package right here. And then we will be installing these as well. At least the driver one, at least today. I don't have to worry about doing the locks because my car's power locks do not work right now. They've not worked since I've got the car. But we are going to be doing at least the driver window switch easily, and then later I could get the passenger one done because the passenger one works fine. I'll explain this in a little while. Also, while I have the car jacked up, I'm going to take the front sway bar off. I'll show you in a minute, but it's been binding up for a long time. And I've heard people say they like the no sway bar better anyway. So I'm going to remove the sway bar, and maybe the car will drive better. If I have to put it back on later, I will, but I don't think it's doing much right now because of how binded up it is. But let's get started. I'm going to jack the car up right now. We'll do that on video and everything. Plus I was waiting on a tripod. I lost my other tripod after the drift event. I don't know what happened to it, but it's all good. So let's get this car jacked up. That was a war to get this thing open, this box open, but just some front extended studs for the S14. I've had rears on the car for a very long time. They were really easy to install. I installed them on the spacer. I've run spacers on front and rear. My car's too wide for these just regular old battles. Fitment is fantastic. I need to get some real wheels eventually maybe, but I don't want to spend real wheel money, so fuck all that. But we're gonna do the front studs now because I have the stuff now. So let's get this car jacked up and get this stuff going. All right, got the car lifted up. Got the nice Nismo lug nuts. Let's get the front wheel off really quick. Milwaukee does best, baby. All right. Now that the wheel is off, I'm using spacers. So we're gonna knock the spacer off, and then all we gotta do is knock the stud out from the spacer, put the new studs in. They're that easy. So let's get this done. It's actually way easier than doing regular ones. I just have to run a spacer, or I have whack ass fitment. That easy, and these are cheaper spacers with just the stock studs that come on it. So now we just gotta take a hammer and knock these motherfuckers out. All right, let's see if this works as easy as I remember. All right, now we have a spacer with no studs. Easy as that. There's two ways you can do this, but we're gonna choose the easier way. I don't think we'll need a spacer for this, but we're gonna try this out really fast. A spacer as in the spacer between this and that, depending on how deep it goes, we'll see. Give me a second. I don't know if that's all the way flush or not, but I'm gonna check it out really fast and I'll let you guys know. All right, that one is all good. It's nice and sunken in there. We're all good on that one. And once you get on the car, you'll be able to tighten it a little harder too, but let's do the other 5 and I'll be right back to you. Other 4, I don't know how to count. All right, all 5 are done for the driver's side. It's that easy, no problem at all. Now I just gotta put the wheels back on, or put this back on and tighten it down good. I might actually torque it to spec this time since I don't really check the spacers too often. The front wheel doesn't really come off very often, so let's get this thing back on really fast and yeah. All right, spacer on. We'll get all these on here. I'm gonna tighten the spacer down to actual torque spec this time. It doesn't happen very often for me, honestly. I'm kind of lazy with stuff like that, but since I don't take the wheels off very much in the front, might as well be safe about it instead of having issues later. So. All right, we're gonna torque it really fast. It said 145 to 203 pounds of torque. So I did about 160 on here right now. Should be good. Put a screwdriver in the rotor to keep it from spinning. And let's see if I'm strong enough with this ancient torque wrench to torque this thing. All right, that was good, that was good. Oh yeah. Good. Good. Maybe a little bit. All right. Now, damn, 160 pounds torque is quite a bit. It's been a while since I torqued anything that good. Take this out. Wheel is all good now. One of these days I'm gonna get new coilovers and other stuff. But also, while I'm at it, let me show you this. All right, as you can see, the sway bar kind of just sits right on top of my tension rods. If I remove the sway bar, it should free up some, like, I don't know, it just definitely binds up on it. When the car's on the ground, you can see the rub marks. But yeah, I think I'll remove the sway bar really fast too while I'm at it. And under here, I might knock out the other wheel studs really quick just because I need to knock them out really quick, finish one project before I start another one. So let me get the other wheel off and let's get these other wheel studs done. All right, get the wheel off easy enough. All right, let's pull the spacer off now. All right, spacer's off. Ready? They're gonna be brand new studs. All right, got the new studs on. They're all nice and mounted. So let's put these back on. Let's put the spacer back on with the new studs, and then we'll torque this side down, and the studs will be done. It was a really easy job that I've been postponing just because I'm lazy. Plus, like I said, I didn't have enough stuff to do, like want to make a nice video. I'd like to at least make 20-minute long videos at least. Thanks to the wife for these hand-me-down snap-on. They do the job. You know, I like Milwaukee better, but. This side the Uga did really good. All good. All right, don't judge how grimy my car is, but there's an end link on each side right there, and then 2 bolts right here on each side we gotta get. At least I can mount this right here. Oh yeah. So we're gonna knock those off really fast, and this thing should be come out pretty easy, so let's knock it off really fast. Hey Lola, I got all the bolts out of the sway bar, so it should come right out, right? I'm gonna try to wiggle under here and get this thing out really fast. Hey Lola, you're here to help me? Thank you. Lola's my little assistant. Oh, this is actually coming out really easy. Would you look at that? Sway bar is out. Look at that, Lola, thanks for the help. Hell yeah. Thank you, Lola, thank you. Hey, all right. Sway bar is out. That was much easier than I thought. I obviously knew unbolting would be easy. I just thought it would be kind of a pain in the ass to wiggle it out. But honestly, it was easy as fuck. And hopefully this lighting is good this time. The last video was a little wishy-washy. I kept having to edit, kind of adjust the brightness. But this time it looks like it's pretty good. I have it all adjusting right. So now I'm gonna get the front wheels back on. I'm gonna clean my mess up really fast, roll my little mat back up, clean my mess up, all the extra bolts and shit for the sway bar. Set to the side for now. If I end up driving the car and hating it, I'll put it back on. I mean, it's that easy. It literally took, what, 5 minutes to take off? It took a little bit longer just because I had to keep moving around, but I mean, honestly, it didn't take long at all to take off. So if I need to put it back on, I will. I actually have a bigger, beefier one in the shed that I've acquired from other cars before, so that will go on here if this, you know, drives like shit. But I've heard people say they really like the no sway bar feel, and mine I'm pretty sure was binding anyway and just not doing what it was probably meant to do. So let me clean this mess up really quick, and then I'm gonna set the tripod up, get the wheels back on, get the car back on the ground, and then we'll do the fun part of the thing, fun part of the video of some wiring. So get these bad boys in. On and off for so long. Right on there, look at that. I might as well, while I'm at it, also torque the front down as well, just to be safe, since I put new studs on it, make sure they're actually pressed all the way through. Obviously with my eyes, it's kind of whatever. So I'm gonna torque these really fast as well. Should be pretty easy. But actually, let's work smart, not hard. I'm gonna get the other wheel on, oogle it on there, put the car down, and then use the car's weight instead of trying to put a screwdriver in there. Sometimes, big brain moves. So I'll be right back. Let me get this other wheel on. Honestly, it's crazy. I've never been one to torque my lug nuts, but I oogled it pretty good, and it still had quite a bit of play before it actually, you know, hit torque spec at like 160 or 155, whatever it is. So it's kind of crazy. Maybe I'll start torquing it more often. Might just buy me an electronic torque wrench, because I've had that one for years now. So the front end is all good. Sway bar is off. It doesn't sit any different, I don't think. I don't think it'll mess with anything, honestly. It would just free up the tension rod and might give more play for the suspension, I think, since the sway bar was literally pushing down on the tension rod or tension arm. But studs on, sway bar off. Now to do the fun part of the video that I am not looking forward to, that I am dreading completely. So if you own a 95 240SX, you already know it's a very common thing for the window switch or the window motor to go out, and they are very pricey. Ching, ching. The prices are high on them for OEM, just OEM ones that you could find on eBay or local vendors. But just recently, because I thought my window motor was going out, I didn't think it was a switch. I was trying to, you know, not think about that for how expensive they are. But I looked up window motors and I tested mine with my power source thing, whatever you want to call it. And my window motor's fine, just a switch. So they make OEM replacement window switches. You just gotta wire them in yourself. It even comes with the stuff for the door panel. I have door panels over there for the car. Just took them out because of these issues right here. So I gotta wire these in now. I gotta figure out which wire does what. I will not need the locks because it also comes with the lock harness as well. Honestly, I'm pretty sure it uses the same exact harness as the other stuff, but it comes with a lock harness as well, extra harnesses. But you don't need that. I'll put the link to these in the description below if this is something that interests you, because it's just super pricey to get real OEM ones. So this is definitely worth the purchase. They were only 70 bucks for the pair, for the passenger and driver. Technically, I only need the driver. So in this video, I will be doing the driver one, and I'll do the passenger one off camera because I don't need the passenger one technically. Still have interior stuff I want to do. I need to order the rest of the stuff to do the interior. Because I want to do the headliner, obviously the carpet and everything else. What do you want? All right, but yes, let's get. You hear her? Can you shash you? Let's get started on this. I'm gonna pull the wiring diagram up for the car, and I'm pretty sure the wiring diagram for the new switches is on the website or on the eBay listing. So I'm gonna check that out right now, and let's get this started.
Several days later.
All right, guys, I'm back after another day. I don't know what I would have hosted with the window switch situation. All I got done on it was I cut some wires and I figured out which one rolls the window up pretty much. The set I bought had no diagram, and they're honestly a cheap set. I will explain it all in the next video when the new ones come in. I bought the better set to come with wiring diagram, the original set. These are knockoffs of the real set. I think the switches are bad. They're just literally like, I don't know, it just would not work. I literally got out here for 2.5 hours trying to figure it out. So, to end this video off correctly, actually doing something so far in the video, did the extended studs, did the sway bar, and I attempted to do the window switch. But today, or right now, we're going to get the interior removed and have it ready for me to do the rest of the stuff. Because right now, let me pull this floor mat up. There's a big, oh, you can't see it right there. You can see it right here though. Big burn spot. There's a hole in my floorboard, right, or my carpet right there from where my wastegate is dumping, which is an issue of itself, but it's just how the CX Racing kit was. But I went to pull the carpet out, put some sound deadening or some heat wrap or whatever you want to call it in this area. I have some already to stick down on here and try to get this car to be a little more comfortable to drive and not so hot, because it burns your feet driving, obviously, if it burns a hole through the carpet. So I'm gonna pull this out. Plus, I've said before, I have brand new black carpet for the car. I'd like to get my headliner in and paint the back seats while I'm at it. So clean the interior up and put that dope ass Boom Garage plaque in the back window. I had that thing for a little while and I need to get it in here. I'm not gonna pull a dash to the interior. There's no need to, but we will pull this out. We're gonna start with the passenger seat though, the driver's seat, center console, etc., etc. I don't know if I'll even have to pull the e-brake setup out because it should be, you know, the carpet should come right around it. We'll have to pull these off. The back seat will be really easy. Yeah, it'll be that easy. So, and this will just be the start of the whole entire simple interior refresh. So that's the game plan. So let's get started on that right now. I'm gonna set the camera up. Let's pull these seats out. These seats haven't been out of this car in a very long time. Hopefully the lighting is good enough for this. We're gonna rip out a few of these nuts and bolts. All right, there we go. Now, I don't know if you can see that right. There's 3 bolts, and then there's one on the side right here. The passenger seat is that easy. Pull this thing up. Now, as you can see, I still have my fire extinguisher to take out, which will be really easy. I have a kick panel to come out. This side's almost done already. All I gotta do is, I mean, honestly, it's gonna be really easy to take all this shit out. So, let's see here. Yeah, 2 self-tappers I threw in that motherfucker forever ago. This is the line for the Mega Squirt ECU plug-in. All right, let's get the driver's seat out now. I would love to have a filmer. That would be great. All right, after a little bit of a struggle, I got all the bolts out. The one was just, I had to use a, you know, peasant tools pretty much. No impact on that one, which kind of sucked, but it's all good. We got the bride ready to come out. Let me set a camera up so you can see a little bit actually. This has been a while since this thing came out. Let's put this thing out of the way. Let's get the center console out. It'll be easy. Should be just the shifter boot setup, and then 1 or 2 bolts for the actual center console itself. And then we'll take the back seats out, and I'll probably pull up the plastic on the sides also. That'll be pretty easy, and that should be pretty much everything for the main part of the interior. And then I pull this bullshit carpet out, and it'll honestly, just switching from the gray ugly carpet to black carpet, like brand new black carpet, is gonna clean the car up so much. Let alone the headliner and painting the back seats like a good dark color. It should look really sick, even though nobody uses the back seats in this damn car. It just looks like a good clean street car. That's all I'm really looking forward to. All right, let's get the center console out. I made a bracket on the back of this thing forever ago. I don't really remember doing it. We'll put this, and I don't think you can see it. We're gonna pull off the mount for the fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher mount is out. Open that in here too, so I don't lose it. So now, let's get the shifter out. Put that in here as well. And move it around. This piece just pops right up. And this, I don't think has anything else holding it in. Oh, I guess that, it has 1 screw. We need 1 screw to pull out. little screwdriver, that old hand-me-down. Should do it for that. Center console is out. The carpet, I just literally cut it all the way down the middle, so I didn't have to remove or make it too hard on myself to do this. Like to do the carpet underneath the dash, I just cut it and tucked it in there, and it worked perfect. And now let's get the back seat out. Top of the back seat should just be, if I remember correctly, that easy. Oh, this thing is dusty in here. This out. Now this thing, I'm pretty sure is only 2 bolts holding it in. I think it's right here. It's not good. This should be a 2. Put this carpet hole right here. Now the back seat should be very. Oh, I haven't seen this shit in so long. Only other thing that needs to come out now, probably these plastics, which should be really easy to pull out. I don't really hold on by anything, to be honest with you. But the carpet should be ready to come out, which is pretty sweet. All right, I got everything out of here that I need to get out to get the carpet out now. So now I'm just gonna take a quick glance over. Anything important in here? It doesn't really look like it. So I'm gonna pull up the sides a little bit. Over the front latch. So I don't remember doing like this, but I literally cut the carpet straight in half. Which honestly isn't a terrible idea, honestly. This thing is crusty though. So we'll have to figure that out. Let me throw this on the ground out here. You know, I used to think, when I first got this car, funny enough, I thought weight reduction was everything. It was a stock K, so in my brain I was like, weight reduction, weight reduction, weight reduction. So I pulled every bit of it out. Here's a picture of the car with no interior and painted with no sound deadening, everything. I took all the seam sealer out. I literally made this car a loud fucking tin can pretty much. It's kind of unfortunate. Wish I didn't do it sometimes because it would be nice for this car to be nice and quieter inside. Sound deadening and stuff really didn't help that much. It's a race car, but it's not a race car, if that makes sense. So I pretty much had to refine all the parts, like the interior and everything, because I got it was missing a lot of stuff already, and I just made it worse. But it looked cool at one time, now it looks pretty rough. Yeah, there's some rust coming in the floor pan right here where it's been overheated, but let's get this other piece out, and then we'll check it out and see what all needs to be done. The cut in half carpet actually is a pretty cool thing, if you ask me. This side is not melted to the floor. Let's move these wires out of the way. Don't want to rip those out from the ECU. Tuck those right there. Also, I'm gonna show you something else I did. All right, bear with me here. All the stuff I did to this car, a lot of the main stuff I did to this car, I did a long time ago when I was first getting into this stuff. So some of it's kind of jank, to be honest with you. So I'd like to fix some of that and do things a little more proper. The car doesn't have to be perfect. It's a fucking drift car, but I would like to make things cleaner and better. So always trying to just upgrade and make it better. Like I said, I'm a little dirty in the face, I think, but like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. But so that right there is S13 headlight cover. The ECU sits underneath it. That's my protection for the ECU. But usually ECU mounts here, but with the Mega Squirt, it wouldn't fit correctly. I didn't want to put it in the glove box, which that's honestly what I'll probably end up trying to do this time around, is try to fit it into the glove box, drill a hole in the glove box and make it come through, keep it out of the way. I had it there I had the cover over it so when people put their feet down while they were driving, it wouldn't hurt the ECU. So we're gonna fix that issue. That was, a long time ago. This is over here. Don't worry, that red wire that is burnt to a crisp right there is not running to anything actually. So we have some rust right here going on. We're gonna try to sand some of that away. And hopefully it isn't too bad.
One pathetic sob story later.
What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the garage with Skid Demon S13. We got the RC drift cars out here. And today we are building an RC track. That's what this whole video is gonna be, I think, as long as it's long enough. Do you think it's gonna be long enough, Dustin? Hopefully. Dustin's always long enough, I've heard, but we're gonna build the track. I have a couple other people coming over and we're gonna have a good time with this. So let's try to lay out this track shit. I'm gonna set the tripod up and just go at it and then we'll go from there, so. You wanna be my full-time filmer, Dustin?
No.
Beat you to it, motherfucker. We're gonna lay some of this shit out. We got 200 foot of garden edging. I got duct tape. It made me laugh out loud about it. Hey.
So what are you doing?
We're still working on track. I did film like a little bit of a time lapse for the beginning of it, but it was just in a bad angle. I need a professional filmer, somebody to hire. I pay you all this money and you never. It's an ongoing channel joke now.
Yeah, I know. I'll say I told everybody in the last video at the event that you don't pay me.
What you have. They've seen your fusion and your fucking sim setup. They know you have a lot of money.
Nobody has seen either.
We're rough cutting the edge of the track right now to figure out how we're gonna lay it out. Obviously this fucking shit. Alright, what happened?
Fucking wrong. I don't know.
What happened?
Behind the camera, give me the back.
Oh. It's really loud in here, so Michael hat was cold, we had the heater on. What? We got the track all set up. Dustin will be the first one on it. Let's go! Damn it. How do you feel about the first annual Boom Garage Drift event?
We're only gonna do it once a year?
What that annual means?
I don't really know what to do with my hands right now.
Grant, how do you feel about being invited for once?
I'm happy to be here. I thought it was terrible, and I will be back every year or annual month.
Does annual mean yearly? If it means yearly, we're gonna have a lot more options.
It means yearly.
Oh, it's a different word to it. What word? Battery's about dead. I knew she'd start.
It's so out of focus. Do it.
Now that's my garage floor. I don't have a good burnout on it.
I remember the burnout garage.
That was fun.
That was cool.
That sucks driving like that. I don't know why we take the carpet out of it. And the seats.
Why is everything my problem?
You're the fucking cameraman. I don't pay you big bucks for nothing.
Yeah. Everything's fun. They all say it. Boom Garage needs some battery sponsor.
Yeah, somebody sponsor me with some batteries. It's like the RC drift event didn't even happen, brother.
These are RC drifters.
I mean, it's small enough for an RC car. Look how much colder it was outside just in my garage. The windows are all fogged up. You know what that means? I was in the back seat with my boot thing.
Who's your boo thing?
Oh, you know who my boot thing is. Flip the camera. That's my boot thing. This video is all over the place. Ain't that right, Grant? We had it all over the fucking place. Get over here, boy. He's camera shy. He's a little pussy. I really want to do that. Okay, he's an idiot. But this video is gonna be all over the place. We have a bunch of shit I did, and yeah, I don't know. Now I'm getting camera shy. Y'all staring at me. But like, comment, subscribe. See you next time.
Peace.